got like peach fuzz on me. If you hear any background noise, my house is a little chaotic right now. My toddler just woke up from a nap. I have a tree service outside cutting trees in the front and the back, and there's people shouting and sawing and wood chipping and all kinds of crazy stuff. So I apologize, but the video must be made. So for today's video, we are finally doing part 2 of affordable vanilla fragrances. Yes, I know we're 2 years late. Better late than never. Someone is probably gonna ring my doorbell or knock on my door in just a second telling me that they are done. So if that happens, I have 8 vanilla fragrances to share with you. I'm super excited because there's truly something here for everybody. And when I say affordable, I truly mean it. Generally speaking, if you hear me say affordable on this channel, it's certainly fragrances under $100, but for most of my affordable videos, I try to aim for $50 and under. So I think all of these fragrances fall within that price point. So if you have been waiting for 2 years to see part 2 to affordable vanilla fragrances, which is widely the most watched video on my channel, if you have not seen it, I will link it up here. All right, so these are in no particular order. I am just gonna start grabbing and sharing these with you. So the first one is an oldie on my channel, but a goodie, and I still don't hear anybody talking about this, and it is an absolute shame. This is from the clothing brand Express, and this is dark violet and vanilla. So what this reminds me of is a dark spiced plum, definitely cinnamon and vanilla and a slew of other notes. I don't know that violet is actually even listed, but this is dark cinnamon vanilla. It's sweet, but not too sweet. If I could really compare this to anything, this is a much more well-behaved, muted Tom Ford's Black Orchid. It is much more wearable for those of you who don't care for that truffle note and that really punchy leatheriness that it has, but very wearable. I definitely think you could wear this in all seasons. So that is dark violet and vanilla from Express. I have only talked about this one once or twice, I think, but this was the first and only fragrance that I possessed that was a gift from a subscriber. So thank you so much to Maria for sending this to me. I will never get rid of it because I love that a subscriber gifted me a fragrance. This is La Nuit Trésor from Lancome, and this is the a la Folie or Folie. I actually do not care for the original. Something about the praline and chocolate and raspberry that really goes sour on my skin. And I've tried it a few times. I just don't care for it. There's something that goes sour for me. This one does not do that though. All you really need to know is that this is dark red berries and bourbon vanilla. This is a boozy vanilla. It really does have like a gorgeous boozy vanilla vibe, like vanilla and brandy. Yeah, red berries and bourbon vanilla. It is a powerhouse of a fragrance. This is gonna hang out on your skin for 8 to 10 hours until you wash it off. So that is La Nuit Trésor à la Folie from Lancome. This is Vinnie Extreme from Comptoir Sud Pacifique. This is a very approachable niche brand. Now, this vanilla fragrance is for the gourmand lover. If you crave cavity-inducing sweetness, then this is your guy. You need this right here. This smells like straight up buttercream frosting that you would put on a cake. Because it's super sweet and super photorealistic gourmand, maybe an hour is all that you need. Maybe it would be a little bit annoying to smell like this for 8 hours because it is sharp, sugary, buttercream frosting goodness. I think sometimes it's really fun to smell like this. However, I don't know that I would want it to stick around for 8 to 10 hours. So I'm kind of conflicted. I'm mad at it, but I'm not mad at it. It's weird. I don't know. So that's why I struggle with recommending this. Not because it's bad. I think it's delicious. I think it's a perfect gourmand lover's dream. But if you are wanting something to stick with you for the entire day, I don't know that this is what you want. Buttercream frosting in a bottle, you may attract bees and wildlife. So this is Vinnie Extreme from Comptoir Sud Pacifique. This is from Frank Olivier, and this is Oud Vanille. I highly recommend this for all of the guys out there, but I think women can rock this too. I certainly do whenever it's cold outside. The oud is very present, but it's not dirty and animalic. It's just a really deep, woody base to the fragrance. The vanilla in here is very dark and very smooth. There's deep, dark red berries in here in the beginning. There's definitely other woody notes in here. It comes off a pinch leathery in the dry down. Smooth, amazing vanilla and oud. They play so well together. This for sure is so unisex, it's not even funny. You can get this fragrance for like $20. So that is Oud Vinnie from Frank Olivier. The next fragrance that I have to recommend for you is actually an oil. This is Vanilla Musk from Nimat. And from what I understand, they now make this in a spray. So I have not tried the spray. Now, sometimes spray and oil formulations don't smell the same in my experience, but so far I really love this. This is perfect for the person who is very sensitive to fragrance. We forget that there are people who work in healthcare and schools and around food and coffee. And if you are not allowed to wear fragrance, or if a loud fragrance is not appropriate for your environment, or if you, I don't know, have allergies, that sort of thing. This is a very minimal vanilla. Vanilla Musk, I think, is a perfect name for it. It dries down just very clean, not overly musky. It is just a simple, delicate vanilla fragrance. This smells like a vanilla skin scent, if there ever was such a thing. It's so subtle, but the longevity for being such a quiet fragrance is probably a good 4 hours. The actual physical oil in here is jojoba oil. And the first thing that I noticed when I tried this was the texture of the oil. It's on the thicker side, but it blends in with the skin so nicely. You're not gonna stay greasy. You can find this at Whole Foods. You can find this on Amazon. It's pretty widely available everywhere. So that is from Nimat, and that is Vanilla Musk. This is Vanillary from Lush. I cannot tell you guys how excited I am to have this, not only because I freaking love it, for all of you vanilla haters, more importantly for all of you gourmand haters, I got you. It is not sweet. There's no sweetness in here at all. I don't know how they did it, but they made a buttery vanilla fragrance that is not sweet. Unsweetened vanilla dough. That is the best thing that I can relate this to. There's a lot of jasmine in here, so it is a floral vanilla. If you appreciate the jasmine that's in Alien from Mugler, I find that type of jasmine to be very buttery. There's something about how indolic it is that makes it buttery in texture. And that's exactly what the vanilla and the jasmine in here do for me. It is like an unsweetened vanilla, almost Play-Doh, but without that glue chemical smell. I think that this is just genius. I really do, and I don't hear anybody talking about this, and I have no idea why. This is a vanilla that you can take in all seasons. Vanillary from Lush. Fragrance lovers who do not want to smell like dessert, this is the vanilla for you. Lush also has a guarantee on their products, and you can exchange this if you don't like it. Absolutely love Vanillary from Lush. Check this out. This is number 402 from Bon Parfumeur, and this is vanilla, caramel, and sandalwood. I'm completely running through this like crazy. This is my everyday scent. This is what I smell like every single day on work days because it's so easy to wear. This is a vanilla for everybody. It's a pinch sweet, but it's not overly gourmand. I would not call this gourmand at all. There's other notes that are listed other than just the 3. This is like vanillic toasted sandalwood chips. That's exactly what I get from this. There's something about the vanilla and the caramel combined in here that does not read dessert to me at all. It just reads toasted woods with a hint of vanilla. And that's why I think this is so approachable for everybody. I go out the door with maybe 4 sprays, gets me through a good 5 to 6 hours. So that is number 402 from Bon Parfumeur. Last but certainly not least, this is Vinnie from Moulinard. I love this. I know a lot of people either love this or hate this. I don't know why, because I don't find it to be so polarizing and so challenging. It's just a simple vanilla, well under $50 on the gray market, meaning secondhand. This is really just like a dark cooking vanilla. Maybe some very subtle spices in there, but it's a pinch caramelized, it's a pinch toasty. It's just very, very warm and inviting. That is Vinnie from Moulinard. Highly, highly recommend this if you like a good dark aged cooking type of vanilla. All right, guys, that is everything that I have for you today. Thank you so much for joining me. If you want to see a not so affordable version of this video, then please leave a comment down below. I can't wait to see you guys again. Have an amazing day.